Go.
Cheers, everyone. It's time for Texas on Tap again already with Miss Helen and producer Kyle. Hello to you. Happy Friday.
Hey, happy Friday. Yeah, it's a little later than usual this week. Thanks for working around my schedule.
Oh, yeah. We always work around each other's schedules, which your schedule, my schedule, everything's just been crazy this week. But
Mm,
yay, it's May. It's May. It's my birthday month.
yeah, happy early birthday. That's exciting.
It'll come
Oh,
and go, and I'll forget. It'll just be another day, just another
mm,
day.
yeah, I was just gonna say, hopefully these early May showers bring late May flowers.
Well, this is going to sound weird that you brought that up. I can't believe
Mhm.
because isn't it March winds bring April showers bring May flowers, and I come up with May flowers bring June bugs,
Yeah,
and
I
then the
mean,
June bugs bring the pops of fireworks in the sky for July. Okay, I'll stop
mm,
right there. And then
well, that's
August we
good.
have cracks in the ground and brown grass. Okay, time
Mm,
to stop. Can you tell I'm sleep deprived? I just have
yeah,
not been able to sleep.
yeah,
Mine's
it's
working
it's
overtime.
well, it's that time of year. Everything's just going crazy. We're prepping. You're prepping for summer. I've got shows on shows and 18 jobs, and it's everything's in full swing. So
Yep.
I don't know.
But
We're
all
used to
right,
it.
so yeah, we are. Good music to talk about. I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. I'm gonna get it started with Jonathan Tyler and Paige. Forgive me, Paige, if I'm saying your name wrong, but it's Paige Plaisance.
I love
They've just
that.
dropped.
Pleasant.
Yeah, it looks French, so I wanted to put a little French vibe to it. But the song is called "Don't You Think I Feel It Too." It's a beautiful duet. It's super powerful. Both of their voices are like equally unique, but also just so good. They're so outstanding. They don't clash, but they like are so different that they just like gel excellently in this duet. And I imagine that's probably why they linked up and did this thing because it's so cool.
Mhm.
The chord progression, specifically in the chorus, it like lends itself to this like 70s, even maybe 60s older vibe, and it like makes it have this like kind of crazy vocal melody, and it's just super cool, super unique. Very, very, very unique. I've said that word 15 times already, but that's really what this song is to me. So go check it out if you're looking for kind of something different, a little refreshing taste.
Yes, it is a standout, and their voices blend well. But yeah, caught my attention. Nice, and pleasing to the ear.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, moving on. Let's kick the tap room doors open. Mr. Cooper Mohrmann just dropped a brand new one of streaming. It's called Concrete Hell. I love the rockin' edge that he's got going on with this one. It's a nice change of pace from Cooper. He's good at the lyrics, he's good at the crazy melodies, but he's bringing an edge to this one, and you can tell he's got a little angst. He's feeling pent up down there in Houston, Texas. I thought it was cool because he's still showing off his vulnerable side in the verses, and then it's kind of just like the meme. It's like the kick the doors down, let's go girls when you
Yeah.
jump into the chorus, and it's like I want to get the hell out of this place. Just so many cool little lyrics about um, like dad's dear lease is where the Walmart stands or something like that now, and it's full of stuff like that. Super cool. The Siglick guitar thing is super catchy. The dueling guitars at the intro was or at the outro was awesome, and then he hits these high notes at the very end, and I just thought it was super well done. I kind of hope he keeps leaning into this direction.
Well, I just tell you, it was so well written and so well relatable to so many people. Like he just says it. And a few of the lines that caught my attention, a couple of mom and pop shops where people talk slow. I love that. Duck hunting in the morning, trading starlights for skylines, and why living for work instead of working to live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, y'all just got that's another one that you go back and listen a few times and you're going to pick up more and more on the lyrics, but so much truth in that song. Absolutely loved it. It's already in my library, like right now.
Yeah, that one was a Helen song for sure. It just made me think of you taking the back roads from down there up into Houston whenever there's one big freeway that you could take, but she says, "Hell no. I need to see
That's
that green
exactly
grass."
that's exactly right. Okay, so we're going to keep the tap room door open for a new band that I mean, I say new. They were new to me when I found the song and I just couldn't stop listening to it, so I made it my pick for the tap room. It's John Cott Band featuring Sam McDonald and it's called Three Sheets. So the name is John Cott Band featuring Sam McDonald, Three Sheets. And I love the whole vibe of the song. And ironically enough, he is a band. Well, this is a band out of Katy.
Mm,
So that also sold me. But it's kinda the summer drink anthem is what they're calling it, but drinking all over the town, keep me from thinking of you. I like the part about the, double vision in my eyes, but I can still see the neon lights, so this is a nice song. I just went through and I just kept going back to that song, so I have to follow along with them class and see what's up. So that's out to radio. Next one up for me for radio, I love Squeezebox Bandits. Anytime they have a release, I'm talking about it. I just love their sound. I love their style. And the name of the song is City Lights, out to radio. Basically, it's City Lights Set Her Free. But I was reading the backstory on how this was written, and he was like driving home, looking at the city lights like from the distance. And then I've never heard of a song getting inspired by a Charlie Chaplin movie, but he over a beer, he went home, watched Charlie Chaplin movie, and it was called City Lights, and so thus we have that. But I just love how they're kinda, like, really progress in the song, then it kinda backs off a little bit, and of course, it just got that unique sound of the Squeezebox Bandits, and the name of the song is City Lights, out to Texas radio.
Yeah, and there's a few more I wanted to mention too before we move on to the rest of the show. But I released a new song today. It's called "Love and Tonight." You
Mhm.
can find that one on streaming. It's a little bit different. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of like indie vibes if you're into that sort of thing. Matt Mason, who we talked about a few weeks back, just dropped one to streaming. Adam Hood dropped one to streaming today as well. And then somebody who's becoming a friend of the show, Mr. Corey Michael, has one coming out on Tuesday. So keep an eye out for that as well.
And I have a couple to mention. Miranda Lambert released Wranglers
Mm.
to streaming today. It takes forever to burn them jeans. Did you know that? You don't listen to the song. And then Luke Berryhill released Cowboys Don't Say Goodbye. He talked about that when he was on
Yep.
the podcast with us. It's a really good, just down home, good, great country song. So I think everyone will like that. So give Luke some support on that one.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's talk
So
about our friends More Than Music Creations. If you head over to morethanmusiccreations.com, you can see what they're all about. They've been big supporters of us, Texas Toast. So if you like what we're doing and if you're coming back every week, do us a favor and go check them out. They're making some awesome stuff, never before seen. I mean, I guarantee you, you'll never see anything like it anywhere else. So go check it out. Maybe get you something, and tell them we sent you, and just tell them that you love Texas Toast, and that's how you found it.
yeah. And just a couple of things. If you subscribe to their newsletter, you get 10% off, and that's just in time for Mother's Day. And you have to check out, I've got my newsletter, my email this week. They have some new pieces for Brie called the Texican. They're gorgeous. They are
Mm.
beautiful. Yeah. And then you also check out the Texas Toast podcast, but make sure you subscribe to their newsletter. And they have an app that you can shop on as well. Have you ever wondered how artists like Treaty Oak Revival, Red Clay Strays, and Aaron Watson maintain the high quality and high demand for their merchandise? CH Lone Star Promo is the answer. Created in Texas to serve Texas artists, and they're currently offering 15% off on all merch orders from musicians. Visit chlonestarpromo.com to get started and tell them Texas Toast sent you.
I was reading the other day that it takes at least $1 million to break an artist. That's a ton of change, and it can feel overwhelming. But with social media leveling the playing field, you just need an effective strategy to release your music. Check out Release Rocket to ensure your single does not die after release day. You've already put time, effort, and tons of money into writing and recording your album. Let the guys at Release Rocket keep your new release alive.
Okay, so you're gonna love some of this stuff, popping and topping on the charts this week. So, new on the chart, debuting in the top 100 on the Texas Country Music Chart. We talked about Kobe Cooper's cover of "My Love." It
Mm.
it debuted at 67. Joey Green had a good debut, and Presley Hell as well. There's just a lot of those songs. Bubba Wesley had a good. He was under Most Added this week. And then let's look at number one this week. It was number one last week, Mike Ryan, Way It Goes. But number two this week on the Texas Country Music Chart is John Stork and
Yeah.
Somebody's Baby. There was 3 spins in between those 2 songs. So
Wow.
while we're talking about that, we can say big congratulations to our friend John Stork, CD Extraction, Texas. He is in the number 1 spot with Somebody's Baby. So proud for him. And
Mhm.
then we're gonna like this one also. Texas Regional Radio Report, number 1 this week is Grant Gilbert's Promise You Me. So that's a
Mm.
look at kinda what's popping and topping. So, yeah,
Very
that's
cool.
exciting to see Grant and John doing so good.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. So what you
mhm.
got going on this weekend? Is it gonna be a rainy, nasty weekend down there?
I don't know. I've got tons to do, but I will be slipping away Saturday to head to my hometown of Sealy, Texas. It's our
Mm.
class reunion.
Oh, wow, that's always fun.
Yeah, headed down to the Wolf Pack and grill Wolf Pack. That was actually our old feed store that was on Front Street. So it's a
Oh
really
wow.
nice restaurant and venue now. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I've heard good things. So I'm excited to go there because it's just kind of the happening place now. So I need to go
Yeah.
check that out. And I believe I saw there's going to be somebody playing there. I never heard of him. So I'm kind of anxious to see the little live music. But it's not going to be like tons of us because like we barely had 100 people in our graduating class, but
Yeah.
we're still all pretty close and keep up. And I was on the phone with one of my best friends from high school that is in Fayetteville now that has a bed and breakfast, and they weren't going to go. So I did that peer pressure. I was like, oh, come on. Come on. So now I'm
Talking
feeling
to it.
bad. But now I feel bad about it because I feel like, oh, the only, yeah, you do. You can, I don't know, you convince
Y-
somebody to do something, and then you're like, well,
Whatever. Don't feel bad about it.
if it turns out to be
Nothing.
horrible.
Nothing. It's not going to be horrible if they show up and y'all get to hang out. That's all that
No,
matters.
it's gonna be great. I'm really excited to see everyone. And it'll
Yeah.
be a small crowd. It's real quick. It's like from 6 to 10, I'm sure. And
Very
then we're
cool.
gonna head straight on back to Matagorda. So that's my big stuff for this weekend. And then next week's gonna be busy. We've got some big interviews that I'm getting prepped for, and the
Mm.
industry awards are on Thursday already.
Yep.
I was making appointments like stuff for next week, and I was like totally not clicking with the date May 9th. And I
Thinking
was
how
like,
quick.
why?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
It's pretty crazy. We might have to record the podcast there that day in person for
Oh,
next week.
see, I
You
wasn't
and I
even
can
thinking
set up
about
and
that.
do it together in person. That will be cool.
Let's do that. Let's do that for sure. That will be
We'll just go
awesome.
set up in the yard or something. Because I was gonna
Uh-huh.
say I've got all kinds of shows. I was near your hometown of Sealy last night, and my second hometown, Belleville, helping raise some money for the hail damage. That was a lot of fun. We played at this. It's a really cool, really pretty wedding venue out there off what's the road that connects Belleville and Sealy? The 36.
36.
Yeah, so heading towards Sealy, like past Berkshire Brothers and stuff. It's called Emery's Buffalo Creek. It was really pretty. The show was great. A couple hundred people showed up, and so I think they did really well raising money. And then Clay's got a show in Houston tomorrow at Continental Club. So if you're in Houston and need to come like do some headbanging, some rock and roll, come out to Continental Club. And then I am on the road Sunday morning out to Mineral Wells to do a little song swap with Keller Cox. So that's gonna be a lot of fun for Real Texas Radio.
That that is going to be so good. And we love our friends at Real Texas Radio and Mike White and all that they do there. And I just love that you and Keller are playing together. I was
Yeah,
super excited to see that. That's going to
yeah,
be
that's
great.
gonna
And
be
everybody,
super
yeah,
cool.
if you're not following them, follow them on their social media because they always do those. They do the Facebook
Live.
lives with those
Yep,
shows.
yep.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna
Um,
say. If
um,
you can't make it, then you can watch it. You can watch the whole thing live on Facebook. So go check them out. But I think it's just Real Texas Radio, and they might do it on the brewery's page too, which is called Rick House Brewing. So go check
yes,
that out.
yes. That'll be
And then
fun.
Thursday we'll be at the award show in Sawyer Park Ice House. Going to be a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
fun.
And speaking of you just doing that fundraiser in Belleville, there's probably going to be a fundraiser for that part of that region of Texas with all the rain that's
Mm,
fallen. It's terrible. My
yeah.
daughter and son-in-law are in Huntsville and they both teach and coach in Willis. So they didn't have school Thursday or today. And they're up on high ground. So where they built, they're good. But not so many. I mean, it's just I've been watching the news coverage on it and it's almost like Harvey all over again in parts of that area,
Really. Wow.
up from Lake Conroe to Lake Livingston, Huntsville, down to even Conroe. You should see some of the pictures coming out of Conroe. So,
Man, that's terrible.
mhm, yes,
Well, prayers for them. Hopefully, hopefully somebody comes together. I'm sure Trent Cowie or one of those guys will pull something together and
that's
raise a
what I'm
bunch of money for
thinking.
somebody.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
um,
what
I
I'm
would
thinking.
I would love to do something like that if I was in the area. And if anybody does do something like that, let's
Let us
give
know.
us
Yes,
give us
for
a call
sure.
and we'll do what we can to help. That'd be awesome.
And while you're on the road, I keep seeing the commercials, and I forgot to talk to Josh Abbott about he sings the Dairy Queen, the DQ
I
jingle.
saw that. Yeah.
Yes, and so go get you a Josh Abbott DQ meal and get that commemorative cup. I had that
It's
on my
hilarious.
notes when we interviewed Josh. That's such a cool thing. DQ
Yeah.
was the big thing like when I was a kid. I mean,
Hmm.
yeah.
That
So,
made me think of Stagecoach. Have you been seeing all the clips from out there this
oh,
week?
yes,
It's
absolutely.
been crazy just seeing how much country music's changing, and I'm here for it. I'm not a hater, or at least about this, I'm not a hater. There's lots of unusual things happening, like the Beyonce record, and the number one country song in the country right now is a song called "A Bar Song" by a guy named Shabuzi, and I love it. It's very different, but it's freaking awesome. It's such a fun song, and seeing all the clips of him at Stagecoach, and then like Jelly Roll and Lana Del Rey, who is not a country artist, was there, and it was cool seeing all these other genres of like very successful artists kind of trying to make their mark in country. I think is a good thing overall. So
Yeah.
I'm here
Well,
for it. I like it.
yeah, like Miranda sings. I'm just on my Miranda Lambert thing this
Yeah,
morning.
yeah, yeah.
It takes all kinds of kinds.
Hmm.
So,
Absolutely. I think
so
that's a great note to
okay,
end on.
good stuff right there. So everyone have a great weekend. I'll be looking out for you and Keller on Facebook on
On
Sunday for
Sunday, four
sure. So
o'clock.
excited. Yes. And I'm gonna go home and see some old classmates. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, have fun. Hey, and if you're still listening, do us a favor and pause this real quick, like, subscribe, share, post about it on Facebook. Just do whatever you can. Wherever you're listening, there's something that you can do that takes 2 seconds, and it really, really, really helps. Our YouTube subscribers have been growing quite a bit, and if those keep going, then we can monetize. Which you know what that means. If we have money coming in, then we can do all kinds of cool stuff. We can put on shows. We can have better guests. We can go do in-person interviews with guests. So we always say it really helps, but it actually helps. It's not
Yes.
just like, oh, this makes us feel better about ourselves because we have 6 more subscribers. It like actually makes it to where we can do cooler stuff for you guys. So
And
keep it
that
up. We
is our
appreciate all the love
yeah.
lately.
And I'll say one thing and then we'll end it. But that is our hugest desire and passion right now is to get out in front of people and have some live interviews like we did during our birthday bash. So, okay. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.